Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Kinston where a robbery went bad. Not that robberies are good, but again, this one went a little bit worse for the alleged robber involved. Kinston police say they were called to report of a gunshot victim in the area of the 1300 block of McAdoo Street on June 30th. When officers got to the area, they say they found 37-year-old Jamel Howard with a gunshot wound in the leg. Howard was taken to ECU Health Medical Center for treatment while detectives began an investigation into the shooting. Their investigation revealed that Howard was shot while he was trying to rob another person. Police say the person who was being robbed shot Howard in self-defense. Howard has been charged with attempted common law robbery, conspiracy to commit armed robbery, and communicating threats. On July 3rd, he was taken to the Lenore County Jail under a $40,000 bond. And Onslow County deputies are asking for your help in finding this person you are seeing on your screen who is wanted in connection with a shoplifting case from Walmart. Deputies say the man you see in the photo was seen stealing from the Walmart on Kinston Highway near Richlands on Monday at around 11 a.m. If you or someone you know recognizes this man, deputies ask that you call the Onslow County Sheriff's Office at 910-455-3113. You can find that number at the bottom of your screen. And now for your weather forecast. It's been wet for some, dry for others, but mostly cloudy across eastern North Carolina so far today. Let's take a look at what we've got outside. And one of the areas that's seeing some rain, New Bern, Neuse River, right now 85 degrees, feels like 94. You factor in that 76-degree dew point. Humidity remains high, and the clouds again are pushing some showers across parts of Craven County. Let's take a look at exactly what we've got going on right now. And again, the rain is more focused along and east of Highway 17. We do have some showers around Wilson, Edgecombe, Bertie, Martin, Halifax counties, even Hertford and Gates County getting a quick little spot shower. But let's focus in on some of the areas that have been receiving the thunderstorms today. The northern Outer Banks, you guys are starting to clear up. Still a few drizzle spots around over the next hour or so, but the thunderstorm threat right now has passed for the time being for those of you north of the Oregon Inlet. South of the Oregon Inlet, well, you've got a little bit more rain heading your direction. Some thunderstorms and certainly some downpours moving in. Those should be with you by the time we get to around 30 after the top of the hour. Aurora, seeing some rain showers right now. Those are going to continue to work their way, at least try to work their way over the Pamlico River and head essentially kind of splitting Bath and Belhaven. Could again lead to some showers again for Belhaven in the Pungo area. Maysville, you guys have been getting wet. You've got more rain on the way. New Bern, similar story. Look down to the south-southwest, and that's essentially where most of these showers are coming from. So if you see darker clouds down to your south-southwest, you've got a pretty good chance you're going to be seeing some rain coming up shortly. Do want to say good morning to William Harris. Thank you so much for joining us over on Facebook. And those of you watching in southern Duplin County, you're dry for now, well, mostly dry. Again, we've had a few isolated little showers move in, but more rain right now moving through Pender County will make its way into Duplin probably as we head towards around noon. So those of you watching again across southern Duplin County from noon to around 1 p.m. anticipate again more rain heading your direction. But this is again a zoomed out look of exactly what's been going on over the last hour, and most of it again is along and east of Highway 17. Still struggling to get our temperature map filled in, but for those who are showing up on the map, we've got temps in the low to mid 80s. As far as what it feels like outside, feels like we're in the upper 80s to mid 90s. Not too bad, especially when compared to what we dealt with yesterday. Humidity still high for, again, areas that are reporting numbers coming up for the rest of this afternoon. Highs getting into the upper 80s to low 90s. With high humidity, that will give us a chance of maybe seeing a few triple-digit heat index values, or feels like temperatures. A southerly wind, though, is really what's going to maintain that humidity and keep those showers and storms fueled with plenty of water to drop over eastern North Carolina. Now, the good news for us is that the sea breeze front is going to be more impactful today than the cold front will be later on this evening. The cold front is expected to, again, essentially collide with that sea breeze front, and they're essentially going to wipe each other out. Not really seeing a whole lot out of that system. Coming up for tomorrow, another sea breeze front will get going, and that will give us another pretty good chance of rain here in the region. But again, that cold front, the one that's dying out over us, it will produce more storms for areas further up towards the north and northeast. So for us, not a severe weather threat. I can't completely say that for our northern neighbors, but regardless, we've got our eyes on our next system further back towards the west that will try to bring in a little bit more rain as we head through the upcoming weekend. Keep your eyes on that. We do have rain showers in the forecast for the weekend. Also, that area of low pressure, see it in the Gulf? Well, yeah, that's being tracked by the National Hurricane Center. The good news is it is moving away from eastern North Carolina. The problem is it is moving closer towards our neighbors in Louisiana and Mississippi, and even Alabama. There's, again, a path that system is expected to take over the next 48 hours has a medium chance of tropical development. But again, do really want to highlight that this is a system that is not expected to impact eastern North Carolina in any form over at least the next 7 days. We'll see if it devolves into just a low pressure system later on in its life, where we may end up seeing some rain generated out of it maybe a week or two from now. But for now, certainly nothing tropical that we need to worry about here in the east. And again, knocking on wood. We've got Friday and Saturday highlighted in red, as those will be first alert weather days because of the heat and humidity combo, making it feel like we are well into the triple digits. More rain expected on Saturday and then Sunday than what we'll see coming up for Thursday and Friday. But regardless, again, make sure you are aware of the heat and have a plan to beat the heat, whether that's through your own air conditioning or maybe heading to the coast, or perhaps going to a movie, going to a library, going to a place, again, that has good quality working air conditioning. Well, do also want to say good morning to Billy George. Pretty good chance of being at Emerald Isle for the day. Yeah, and this weekend, again, if anybody wants, a good idea on how to beat the heat, the beach is always a good one. Even if we've got rain showers, it's one, normally those rain showers won't come in until later on in the afternoon. Again, for this weekend, obviously before you go, make sure we monitor our rip current threads and double check on that timing of the rain. But right now, Saturday is looking like a pretty good beach day, and Sunday, not a whole lot of difference there either. So again, I think that might be the Ironmonger family plan. But if, again, anybody's looking to try to beat the heat this weekend, I think the beach is a pretty good bet. Well, that's all we have time for today's 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.